So follow me, I'll be your river.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of It's Rayven. So it's been a long time since I did one of these. I want to start this series where I guess I do like a little talk show kind of thing where I talk about the latest drama. Now I'm not going to bash these people, but I'm just going to say like my opinion about the situation. So that's pretty much what it is. It's not going to be me bashing people, but yeah. So if you guys like this and you want me to do more of this, comment and let me know below so we can get on the road with doing this, okay? So the first topic that I want to talk about is the whole thing with Chris, Trey, and Ari. So Ari is a YouTuber. You guys may be familiar with her. She was always with Perfect Laughs and doing these pranks, the I Like You pranks, and you know, them kind of pranks. And she was always with their crew, Armand, Trey, Perfect Laughs, all the time, and they was just pranking each other, basically the same prank on each other over and over again. So I don't get like how the heck they keep falling for it if you just did that prank 2 seconds ago and that person they're doing something similar. Like, how you not pick up on it that it's a prank? And then there's Chris and Trey, which is another YouTuber. They're a little bit smaller than Ari, and I guess they're more like of a newer YouTuber, and they do pranks and they do challenges as well. So recently Ari had got a house and she came together with King and Neek, Carmen and Corey, and Chris and Trey, and they all came together in this house so that way they could work together to grow their platforms and everything like that. Well, there was this girl named China or whatever, and she says that Trey always been into light-skinned girls, not dark-skinned girls, and she felt like he is just using her for clout, like for attention and to build up his following. And she said that, and after she said that, you know, he blocked her, and she ended up making a video apologizing for what she did, because she should have just contacted him up front and said, hey, like, what's up, like, what's going on? Like, she knew him his entire life, like a lot, like really well, and she knew specifically he liked light-skinned women. Now all of a sudden he's into dark-skinned women, so it didn't like make sense. Like, she just felt like he was just using her to build up his platform. So just watching in general, like, to me, like, I thought they really did like each other. Like, I had like, oh, like, China is being messy as hell for going and trying to stir up something like that, because to me, like, I got the impression that he really did like her, and she really did like him, and you could tell that she really liked him, you know. It was written all over her face, and he seemed like a really good guy. And from there, Ari ends up making a video where she basically calls Trey out, saying that all along he'd been playing her for the following and using her, you know, and it wasn't genuine. Like, he was telling her things that he thought she wanted to hear because he wanted to grow his platform. And he's like all mad and confused, like, what? Like, huh? And he went off social media for a long time. Like, it was only Chris that was like uploading videos for a while and going on live, and people was always asking like, hey, where's Trey? But Chris was never responding, saying where Trey was. So recently Trey went ahead and he made a video. He's sitting in his car and he's talking about like he wished that Ari would have came to him and talked to him. He felt like it was a miscommunication, because he said that like he was confused with what Ari specifically wanted, you know, because she said like, oh, I'm single and this, that, and the other, but then at the same time they're trying to progress and build something. Ari thinking that they're trying to build something, but he done said numerous times that this is a business thing, and so he was confused on his part and she was confused as well. And she said that like he basically said that they were never together, it just was all about business. And so she was hurt, like she was really hurt by that whole situation. And Trey felt some type of way as well, and then it was questions whether Trey was going to come back to Houston or was he going to stay in Atlanta, because he did go home for a minute. He mentioned that in his video. He went home to go help his mom, and he heard all these things that Ari was saying, and he wished that Ari would have talked to him first, opposed to making a video like airing everything out like that, because now it looked like Trey is a bad person. And Chris and Trey actually did lose subscribers, and I'm pretty sure people went back to his channel and resubscribed, because after hearing his side of the story, it just seemed like it was like a miscommunication. And then Ari went ahead and she made this video talking about like, will he forgive her or something like that. So basically, I just think on that whole situation that it was miscommunication. I do think that people do change. Like, people have a specific type of person, like, oh, like I like light-skinned people, or I like dark-skinned people, or I like Asians and this, that, and the other. And I don't think it's nothing wrong with that, but I do think people, like, love is love, and you find that person you like and they could change you. Like, you could say, like, I wasn't into Asian guys, for instance. Like, I like Asian guys, BTW. But just saying, say I didn't like them and I just prefer light-skinned guys over Asian guys. Like, if an Asian guy came to me and I had, like, a great chemistry with this person and he made me happy and, everything, like, I would go out my way to date this person because it's something about him that I'm attracted to. I'm not discriminating against them, but, I always had this preference of light-skinned guys, not Asian guys. So let me go ahead, like, let me take a break on the light-skinned guys and see what it's like with the Asian, but hey, I hope everything worked out with them, and like, hopefully they do like build a relationship, and we should see where that goes from there, The next topic I want to talk about is, I had to for a moment, because this right here is just like, like, I really like the Ace family. Like, oh my God. I love the Ace family. Like, so basically, if you haven't heard, with the Ace family, they've been called out recently for racist remarks, such as like Austin going online and he's basically saying girls from Michigan make Cali girls, like dark-skinned girls, look like a snack and, everything. And then he's talking like he want light-skinned women and, that basically just saying that he doesn't like dark-skinned women, basically like putting dark-skinned women down. And Catherine, she made a video where there was these guys that was walking in the background, and she's in her car and she's like, oh my gosh, like, people should not have to walk around in the ghetto, be around like these people, like. And people was like, yo, like, that's mad racist. Like, just because you're in a hood or a ghetto, like, why would you say something like that? Like, girl, you're racist. You see the black dudes and you're like, oh, I'm in the ghetto. Like, oh, like, people looked at it like that. And then on top of that, there's another video of her where she's saying the N-word. And it's like, oh man, really, Catherine? So now this is my thing with the whole Catherine part. I don't think that Catherine was trying to offend anybody. Like, I don't know her personally, but I don't think it was like that. I think it was taken out of context. And I feel like, okay, she said that she's in the ghetto area, and she said, she made an explanation. She made a tweet where she stated out, like, they were already hitting on her. Like, she's walking by and they're hitting on her. As a woman's point of view, like, I understand where she's coming from, because literally, I could walk down the street. It doesn't matter what color the person is, these men are, but they're whistling. They're trying to get me to come over and talk to them. They call me all types of names. They try to get my phone number. They'll follow me. So I understand, like, women shouldn't have to be like, just because they're women, like, they shouldn't be treated like a piece of property or like me. It's annoying. It's one thing if you come up and you have a conversation and say, hey, my name is such and such, how you doing? But if you come up to me and go, hey, shawty, what's your number is, then like, So, I mean, I understand as a woman's point of view. And then with her saying the N-word, I'm pretty sure she was probably singing a song or something. And then at the same time, like, this is what I don't understand, okay? As a black culture, like, we say the N-word. I admit I have said it, but if somebody come up to me and say nigga, like, I'm not going to offend it. It depends on how they use it. And they be like, look, you little nigga, do what I tell you. Like, then that's a whole nother story, okay? That's a whole nother story. Or if they say nigger, that's a whole nother story. But, like, if you're singing a song or you coming up and be like, hey, my nigga, what's up? You know, like, that's cool. Because this day and age, everybody's a nigga. I look at fuckboys, nigga. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Chinese. Like, I don't care what race you are. If you like a thirsty ass Negro, a fool, I'm gonna call you a Negro or I'm gonna call you a nigga. Like, because you're a nigga. Like, and I'm not trying to put like black men down or, you know, anything. I'm just saying, I feel like people really act like thirsty niggas. Kalani said it best. Niggas gonna always be niggas. And it's not trying to put a particular race down. It's just, there are niggas in this world. Like, there's so many fuckboys, you know, out here. So, I mean, I don't think Catherine meant any harm by what she said. Now, Austin, on the other hand, is really disappointing because he is fine as hell, and you try to give him the benefit of the doubt, but literally just specifically saying like you like light-skinned women, that's fine. If you like light-skinned women, you like white women, you have your preferences, that's fine. But go on social media and like make all these things that you sit and call jokes towards black women, that's mad disrespectful. It's not funny. It is not funny whatsoever. And that pisses me off. It's not because I'm a dark-skinned woman. It's just the simple fact that you know better. Don't sit here and say, oh, that was like how long ago? That was in 2013. Or I was a teenager when I did that or whatever. There's no excuse. You know right from wrong, okay? You were still of age. And even if you were, like, you knew better not to say no mess like that. There's no excuse for saying some stuff like that. Going online and basically putting down black women. Like, you know, black women always have this stereotype about them that they're rats and they're ghetto and they ratchet and they want to fight. I understand that because I am pursuing acting, and every time, a lot of times, they always want me to play the ghetto black woman. Like, I have to be ghetto, be a rat, and that's not even me at all, you know. And like, even just in general, I drive for Lyft, so I'm driving around and I have this lady in the car. And I mentioned being from Detroit, and it was hard for her to believe like I was from Detroit because of how I talk. She said it. And at the same time, I lived in Texas, and it was a black boy, he told me it was hard for him to believe that I was from Detroit because I don't act like it. And my response back is like, why? Because I'm educated? Because I don't go around carrying myself like a rat or talk like ghetto, and you know, that is not me. That is not my character. Like, just because I'm from Detroit, that doesn't mean that I talk like I don't have sense. Like, I don't know why people act like that stereotype crap, and it's so annoying, you know. And then Austin goes to his mom's house and tells his mom like what they're saying about him, and he's feeling some type of way, and that's how you know he's guilty. Like, trying to make excuse like, but I had a black girlfriend, like, but I'm a racist, or he looked down at his skin. That don't mean nothing, because it's a thing called colorism, you know. People are so against their own color. You're black. Just because I'm darker than you, that doesn't mean like I'm not educated like you. It doesn't mean I'm uglier than you. It doesn't mean nothing, you know. But how you making it seem out there on social media that you just can't stand, like you hate black women because they're ghetto and they're rats, and that's not even true. You know, you're putting these people down, and that's the reason that people are out here bleaching their skin. That is one of the biggest reasons, because black women are considered to be ugly. The darker you are, the uglier you are. That's literally how it is with women, with females. You know how many times like I go and I submit myself for roles, and they be like African American, they describe things that I can do, or they could describe me to a T, but then you keep reading and then they say light-skinned. These people always want light-skinned women, mixed women, Bayesian women, like those kind of women for these particular roles, and the dark-skinned woman is left with nothing besides the ghetto person. The first speaking role I ever had was in a film, and I had to play Shakia. And thank God my role changed, and they gave my role to this white girl, and they changed her name to Jenny. But like, why is it that us black women always have to be put in a category where we're beneath other people? You know, and I just feel like there's no excuse for what Austin said, what he was doing. I don't want to hear that it's a joke and he's a comedian. His mom, it just shows a whole lot about how he was raised. Because even his mom was feeling like, you're not even like that. Like, you're black yourself, and you had a black girlfriend, and, you know, like, oh my gosh, you know, like, people always try to sit and justify and make excuses. And I feel like what Austin should have did to make it more believable was he should have sat and he should have made a video and been like, hey guys, yes, I mean, I did say those stuff back in 2011, 12, and 13. I was young, I was stupid, I was really naive, I was uneducated, you know, and that is not me, that is not who I am, and I'm so sorry for all the people that I offended. Instead of going and making a video talking about, but I'm black though. Oh, you know, looking at his skin color and just feeling some type of way, like he ain't wrong at all for what he did. He should have just made an apology video, even if he wasn't sincere about it. Like, at least made an apology video and say, like, hey, that was not my intentions to offend anybody. Like, that's what he should have done instead of all this extra stuff, because now it makes him look even more guiltier. Like, and it just makes me so mad because Austin, like, he seems like a real gentleman. Like, the reason that I am subscribed to the Ace family and I like them so much was because I love the way that he looked at Catherine. And I feel like these people were the most genuine people that's on the whole YouTube platform. So to sit and see somebody like that, it's just like, really? Like, I was really rooting for you. So that really disappointed me a whole lot on Austin's part. So yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think that Austin was wrong? Do you think Catherine was wrong? Do you think that Trey is still playing Ari? Do you think it was a form of miscommunication? If so, let me know. And also, guys, let me know if you want me to continue to do more types of videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video.